For this type of problem, where you're faced with multiple cosines or multiple trig functions within one problem, just break it down into each of the pieces. So if I look at this thing, I have two different exact values going on. I have the cosine of pi, and I have the cosine of 5 pi over 3. These other things are just coefficients that I'll end up multiplying by in the end. So my first goal is to find the cosine of pi. And then my second goal is to find the cosine of 5 pi over 3. And then I'm going to combine them together using the expression they gave me. So let's first find the cosine of pi. The cosine, I wonder if I can write with it yellow. Cool. So the cosine of pi, if we try to graph that angle, remember it'll be over here, which isn't an angle that I can make a triangle out of. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is either use my OIO chart or use my unit circle. I'm actually going to use my OIO chart because I like it. And again, remember you start at 0, then you go to 90, 180, 270. So for this one, I'm looking for the cosine of pi. So cosine pi right here is -1. So for that piece of my puzzle, the answer is -1. Then I'm going to do the second part where it says cosine of 5 pi over 3. Again, we're going to follow our steps that we were using before. We're going to draw our angle first. This would be 0. This would be 3 pi over 3. Then 6 pi over 3, so on and so forth. So 5 pi over 3 would be in quadrant 4. Again, I'm going to make my reference angle or find my reference angle. Should be pi over 3, which is 60 degrees. Now I can fill out my right triangle. Opposite my 60 should be root 3, and it'll be negative since it's in quadrant 4. Opposite my 30 is 1, and then my hypotenuse is 2. So the cosine of 5 pi over 3 is going to be my adjacent over my hypotenuse. So it'll be 1/2. So what I've just done here is I've found the answer for the cosine of pi. It's -1, and I found the answer for the cosine of 5 pi over 3. So now all I need to do is plug them into that expression. So if you notice here, we're going to have 3 times some number minus 6 times some number. And I know those numbers now. It's what I highlighted in there. So I'm going to have the -1 and the 1/2. And I'm going to highlight just to make sure we keep my process going. And now this is just a normal algebraic expression that I can simplify down. That's going to be -3 using PEMDAS. And then 6 times 1/2 is also 3. So 3 minus 3 is -6. So again, take these problems piece by piece, combine them together in the end.